Hello, hello, hello! Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. This is part 3. So, if you haven't watched the other parts, I recommend you go do that first. This video took me so long. Like, it's not even funny. Part 1 was all the leaders, part 2 was the deputies, so now we get the medicine cats. So I hope you're ready to meet 8 more of my OCs. And without further ado, onto the video. Starting with Echo Clan and showing off my new Echo Clan background is these two, a mentor and their apprentice. As you can see here, this background didn't take me that long, and I found some pretty good pictures for the references. I'm not very proud on how the face shape turned out for this one, though. The whole, poses and drawings was a lot harder this episode, so you'll see me tracing a little bit more than I would like, but I still think they came out nice. We have Mossyback and Wolfpaw. Mossyback is, well, as her name suggests, always covered in moss. But you might say, Domino, but that's not how warrior cats' names work. Then I would say, I already thought of that. Dun dun dun! Mossyback is the only surviving kit from her litter. Though she was sick, along with the others, when she was born, and they did not believe she would survive. Though she miraculously survived. They didn't name her because of their fear of her dying, but her personality started to shine through. She would play with moss and cover herself in moss blankets, so her parents named her Mossykit. I also just wanted an excuse to have a cat with a cooler accessory than just like a flower or something. Speaking of just a flower or something, that is the accessory of our next character, Wolfpaw. Wolfpaw is actually half kitty pet. Her mother is a kitty pet named Ghost, who was in a abusive relationship with a cat from Echo Clan. Though that cat went falling down off a cliff or off something. She didn't want the kit that reminded her so much of him, so she dropped her off at her dad's place and never came back. Though this is unknown to the clan because they simply believe that their warrior had kits with some other queen and didn't tell them about it, which I'm not sure how that would be any better. I haven't really worked out how the logistics of that whole thing go. But yeah, I hope you like the characters. Next, we take a stroll on down to Moss Clan territory. I don't have much to talk about for the opening segment, just the speed paint of me trying to figure out what the background would look like. I have since updated the background, but that was after I finished this. Anyways, I thought it would be a good idea to have a cat without a tail, because I thought it looked nice, and it did. And I really like it. This is the only set of 2 medicine cats, instead of medicine cat and apprentice and or multiple apprentices, which you will see later. This is Coldwater and Basil Swirl. Basil Swirl is actually based off a Clan Gen video that I saw a while ago, and I can't remember which one it was. And the entire time I was making this drawing, I was panicking a ton about copying, and I didn't know which one it was, and I was real worried, and blah 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 blah. And yeah, I still made them that design and stuff anyway, and I hope that whoever made the original ClanGen video that I cannot remember for the life of me doesn't, I don't know, dox me for this. But if anyone could find it, that would be great. So if you remember a basil something or other that looked like this, please tell me. I want to apologize. On to the actual character personalities. Basil Swirl is actually the mentor here, which a lot of people might not be able to guess, as he acts a lot more like a Kit than Coldwater ever does. He sometimes still acts like an apprentice, though he is remarkably good at his job. No one would deny that. They are both passionate about Moss Clan's safety and health, and they work together seamlessly, though they are very different in personality and work tactics. I don't have much backstory for these two characters because they're kind of background characters. I mean, nothing's really a background character here. But yeah, here I was definitely struggling to try to type everything out because I actually use voice to text on everything and my tablet sucks on voice to text. So, yeah, that's it. On to the next cat. Here we have one cat all alone. It's mostly because they're a bit too proud to admit that they probably should start thinking about getting an apprentice. What the hell is my cat doing? Okay, wait. Don't worry guys, my cat is perfectly fine. They were just trying to show off their new toy. Anyways, this is Frostpelt, and they were hell to draw. This took me so long, the proportions still don't look right. For some reason, even though I traced the cat exactly, it still looks wonkly? I made up a new word, okay. It was hell to draw, but I think it looks fine in the end. They are a very proud cat, and they will never admit that they actually do need help around the medicine den. Sometimes they can be just obnoxious, because they take everything too seriously. A Kit could step on a thorn and get it lightly jabbed into their paw pad, and she would treat it like the end of the world. And if anyone tried to tell her that some cat is coughing hysterically, she would tell them to shut up and let her do her work. She is obnoxious, to say the least. I, once again, don't have anything else to say about this cat. It's probably because I did something very cool called not caring about them until I had to draw them for a video. So, just listen to the music again.
It's been too long now. I think that I want a second guess you, a second guess me, a second guess them. Don't second guess me. Live in the moment, cause we are so free. And in this moment, life is like a dream. Live in the moment, cause we are so free. And in this moment, life is like a dream. So come a little closer, but don't hold your breath.
On to our last group of cats. For some background info, Breeze Clan has something where it's a little unconventional. They have up to 3 medicine cats at a time, usually just 2 apprentices. I really don't know why I added this. I think I was just looking for some random thing to add to Bree's clan, so they were a little bit different from the others. But either way, I kind of fell in love with this group of characters. I don't really have backstories for any of them, but I could go on and on about their dynamic. We have Orange Stripe, Rabbit Paw, and Tiny Paw. I love them so much. These are my children. I love them. Yes. I like to believe that every once in a while they will go down into the, like, bottom parts of their territory, like, by the cliffs and the edge where it's, like, really green and, like, vines everywhere, and they'll just, like, run around and play hide and seek or something. Yeah, that's definitely something they would do. None of them are that serious, except maybe Rabbit Paw, but they're not that serious about anything. Really, none of them are. But they're still great at their job, and 3 is better than 2, and 2 is better than 1. So they get their job done well. I don't really understand why every clan doesn't have just as many medicine cats as they can, because I feel like a couple clans could benefit from 1 or 2 more. But I mean, I'm not a leader, and I'm also not a cat in the forest, so what would I know? The only thing I don't like about this drawing is the fact that Rabbit Paw looks a lot like a dog. Like, a lot like a dog. Every time I watch the speed paint for a good chunk of time, they just are a dog. It still kind of looks like that. They also kind of just stare into your soul, like, for the entire thing. It's really weird. The picture I got was a little odd of a picture, and I didn't, like, cut it out very well. But either way, the rest of it was great, and I love my design for Tiny Paw. I spent a lot of time on it, and I took a lot of artistic liberties, and I think it looks great, and I'm really happy. And yay, that's it. More music, go.